Okay, hello everyone. As you can see, I have oxtail. I have already trimmed the fat off of most of them. And I got a challenge from one of the viewers about Jamaican oxtail, fixing it the Jamaican way. So that's what I'm going to do today. So again, I have my oxtail. As you can see, I have all my ingredients. Tablespoon of salt, 1 cup of brown sugar, tablespoon of Worcester sauce, soy sauce, and now the Worcester sauce, garlic powder, some thyme, some pepper, some allspice, some browning, my garlic, tomato paste, starch, my onions, my carrots, my habanero pepper, and some green peppers. So I'm gonna start by adding my broth to my pot. I just turned the pot on. So I have some beef broth that I'm using. And I'm gonna start by adding it to the pot. I'm gonna use 3 of these instead of water. And this has low sodium. So I'm just gonna continue to do this and I will be back. So I've added 2 containers of chicken broth, and I'm just gonna start adding my oxtail to it. And these, these are gonna cook for a while, and I guarantee you it ain't gonna take 3 hours. Because I soaked them in some vinegar earlier while cleaning them. And after cleaning them, I soaked them in vinegar. So I'm gonna let these cook and I'll be back later. Alright, I'm back. I just finished up my rice that I'm gonna have with my Jamaican oxtails. So I will be back. Okay, so my oxtail has been cooking for over an hour now. And as you can see, let me stick the fork through this. They're nice and tender. They're nice and tender. So what I'm about to do now, I'm gonna add a cup of brown sugar. 1 cup. And I'm just gonna mix that in with these. I'm gonna add a tablespoon of salt. This is the for it to cook into it. As it go for another I said 35-45 minutes. I have some soy sauce I'm adding to it. I had some Worcestershire sauce that I'm adding to it. A teaspoon. I had a teaspoon of soy sauce, teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. I'm adding my tablespoon of garlic powder. I'm adding a tablespoon of thyme, whatever you want to call it, however you want to call it. I'm adding a teaspoon of, 2 teaspoons of pepper, black pepper. I'm adding tablespoon of allspice. I'm adding a tablespoon of browning sauce. I'm adding some minced garlic, a tablespoon of minced garlic. And I'm gonna mix that in really well. I'm adding in my habanero pepper. I guess y'all understand what I'm saying. And I'm gonna add my onions, chopped onion. I did a whole chopped onion. And I'm gonna add, I have some carrots here. I'm gonna go ahead and add them in. And I'm gonna let them go for their self. I'm gonna let them cook another maybe 35 minutes. Almost burnt myself there. That's what that jump was about. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So I'm gonna add a tablespoon and a half of ketchup. And I'm gonna mix this in also. And it is really smelling good. Okay, I'm back. Does it look good or what? So now I'm gonna add some green lima beans to it. And I am using frozen. I like to use frozen because a lot of time I don't have time to be pre-cooking the shelled ones. or the bag ones. So this right here saves me a lot of time. So I'm gonna let this cook another 20 minutes. And then we're gonna see the outcome of it. Okay, now that my beans are about ready, I'm gonna add, I waited for my green peppers, so I'm gonna add my green peppers now. And I'm gonna mix those in. Is that looking like it's Jamaican or what? Is it? You tell me. I know better. But tell me what you like or what you think. Do it look like it's Jamaican? Smells so good. I'm gonna let these go maybe about 10 more minutes. And they're nice and tender because they're coming off the bone, as you can see. Look at that. They're coming off the bone. And I did not cook for 3 hours. They said take 3 hours to cook to be nice and tender. But as you can see, mine are nice and tender. Okay, I'm adding a little bit of cayenne pepper to mine because I want mine a little spicy. I want it to bite me. When I bite it, I want it to bite me back. So, I'm going to do it this way. Okay, I'm also adding some cornstarch to it to thicken it. This smells so good. This smells so good. Okay, so I'll be back in a minute. Did it look good? Jamaican style oxtail. Alrighty, this is my plate. Jamaican style oxtail. And I'm gonna say bon appetit to you all. And let me show you before I leave. Didn't take 3 hours to cook. And it's nice and tender. Good. Give me smacking, don't you? Again, bon appetit to you all. Be blessed.